Demon Deacons 9-0 here at Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Virginia has lost its 2 road games in the ACC, and they've been blown out in both. Here's Reed, the first-year Demon Deacon in his 3rd school. LSU, Gonzaga, Wake Forest, and some good early defense by Jordan Minor. 6'8", 242 is the Defensive Player of the Year in the Northeast Conference last year. Hunter Sallis with a 3, and it took nearly 2.5 minutes.
It's a different offensive discipline than coming off the Florida State game where they play up the line, they overplay every pass, they switch everything. You got to have a different mentality offensively against the Virginia D.
A spin move, Boopie Miller, who took it away from Minor and finished.
Boopie Miller on an uphill pass, overplaying, anticipates, and then look at this move.
Kevin Boopie Miller wearing 0 in black and gold. Inside to Minor, he is stuffed by both of Reed's hands. Back out for Groves, a good shooter who missed a 2.
Tony Bennett would tell you from his Wisconsin days, and a derivative directly from his dad, Dick Bennett, who was a master of the pack line defense.
Long 2 for Beekman, and Virginia's on the board after nearly 4 minutes.
They lost 3 of their first 5 games. Then they went on and won 9 in a row until they lost to Florida State in the last one. That's a good ATO by Coach Forbes coming off the timeout.
Here's one of them in Sallis, fronted by Beekman. Boopie Miller back for Sallis in the lane. The contested shot will roll home, and an early 5 for Hunter Sallis. This is an athletic department which has had a great couple of years. The baseball team ranked #1, College World Series last year. Basketball team on the rise as Sallis hits his 3rd shot, 3 attempts.
They got to keep moving the ball because they have been able to get to the rim. They got to finish, like right there. Got to make a good play, good decision, and there's a good roll to the bucket.
Tane Murray on the floor, the junior from Auckland, New Zealand. The UVA bench had just 8 points in the loss to NC State a week ago. They got a couple of points here.
Hildreth off the inbound.
You know, the situational offense for Steve Forbes is the difference in the game. Their ATOs, their baseline out of bounds.
Snaps a scoring drought of about 4 minutes for Wake Forest. Off a hard screen, McNeely gets free, and Virginia's best shooter strokes a 2. 2 fouls at the 6:18 mark. We'll see how long Tony Bennett rolls without Beekman, but without him, he's tied the game. Andrew Rohde's the first Cavalier with 2 made field goals. 7 to shoot for Carr. Another long possession for Wake Forest. Miller's got Dunn, who's an excellent defender. Gets the hand up as Miller fires a 3 in his face and sticks it.
Ryan Dunn at 6'8", caught on a switch.
Who would go on to upset Purdue in a 116 game. Inside, Miller throws it for Reed. Extra fine Sallis. Good look for 3.
He's one of those 3 guys in the backcourt for Wake Forest, averaging better than 17 points a game. Nobody in D1 has that.
And this time Sallis is the distributor, setting up his former Gonzaga teammate Reed. Here's Hildreth for Wake Forest, which has assisted 7 of its 9 baskets. They're only 313th in the country in assist rate. They typically get a lot of scores in isolation, but Hildreth has the assist for Carr here.
And an eye on Efton Reed. He was limping a little bit going back down the floor. They run a nice clear out for Carr, who is a capable 3-point shooter.
And Reed hangs back as McNeely has space for a 2nd basket.
2nd steal of the game for Dunn, who is averaging 2 per game on the year. 5th most in the ACC.
9 first-half turnovers, Kevin, for Wake.
Beekman got a screen from Dunn and drains a 3. 2 games on Monday, by the way. The Bills-Steelers game was just postponed to Monday because of the awful weather in Buffalo. So last possession of the half for Wake Forest. Sallis flips it into Carr. The catch and the finish for Andrew Carr.
11 of the Demon Deacons, 27. He's got 3 threes, 1 off a season high. This is Boopie Miller, who got to the left hand on Reece Beekman.
Offense in front of him. You know he's going to pick on Beekman. He'd run something right at him.
Tane Murray's in the game, and there's Carr stuffing it right through Dunn. His 2nd.
I mean, another baseline out of bounds play and perfect execution by the Deeks. A late closeout that you can attack, and that's what Wake Forest has done here in the 2nd half.
Miller, there's another foul, and he'll get the continuation.
That's what I'm talking about. He's underneath guys. Right here, watch. He draws a foul, keeps his eyes on the rim. He even plays through that help off the strong side.
They're 100% in the game. Rhodey off the glass and good. Andrew Rhodey's 3 for 3. NC State. Can they keep this game from unraveling? McNeely. He's 2 for 7 tonight for the red-hot shooter Isaac McNeely. Sallis, a step back. Got it. Miller. Reed stepping out and stroking a 3. Just his second of the year. Starting to feel a little like that NC State game a week ago where Virginia lost control and lost quickly in the second half. Jumper from Bond is good. Reed.
Here comes a double to Reed that time.
Hildreth sets his feet and finally hits from 3.
Play through the double, skip it over the top.
Groves answers right in front of his bench. Jake Groves with his first basket. 4th best three-point D in the ACC at 29.9%. Sallis leans in and rolls it home. He's got 16. Quiet offensive day for him. Bond. Reed spikes it out of bounds with 8 to shoot. Throw it into Reed. Working on Groves. Reed has a big weight advantage on him, and Reed gets to his right hand. He's 4 for 6 for 9 points. 9th game here. Bond way off the mark. Leaned up by Groves. Shot clock didn't reset, and Beekman hits his second 3. 10 points, 4 assists on a quieter day for him. Sallis inside, done. Somehow, some way, just with a swim move in the offhand. Big game tonight, 7 o'clock. Miami, Virginia Tech. 2 more bubble teams, as these 2 are. There's Dunn, who gets to the left hand. It's his first field goal. He was making them the last couple of games. Been really good in conference play. Fredrickson, the first bench points of the afternoon for Wake Forest from their 3-point marksman. And Wake Forest has stretched a 6-point halftime lead to 17.
Just a reminder, the ACC is 9-3 against the Big 12 this year.
Here's Minor. Score it, plus a foul for Jordan Minor.
Minor doing a great job through contact, finishing, getting to the free throw line.
Here's Carr. Little shimmy, little shake, little score. Overdone. With a rebound for McNeely, under 5 to play. Beekman into Minor. Reed straight up, Minor straight around him. A season-high 9 for him. Miller again. Beekman's been draped on his hip all afternoon. Hildreth. Tough shot, Hildreth. Dunn spikes it off the floor to Carr. Miller. Miller's going to take it himself. Little turbo boost and 2 at the rim.
Their front line, especially Andrew Carr with 11 rebounds and Efton Reed protecting the rim.
Carr with a second in the shot clock, and Ryan Dunn with a rejection. There's a freshman Elijah Gertrude getting his first run for Virginia today. And that shot stroked from deep by Tane Murray. His 5th block ties a career high.
He's just a monster inside.
Blake Buchanan gets up that time. And Wake Forest is going to get to 4-1 in ACC play. Here's Sallis. There's your icing. Why not a 5th three-pointer? They figured a lot out in this second half, winning 66-47 as the Demon Deacons blast the Cavaliers and get to 4-1 in ACC play.